Fighting Vipers was a 3D fighter developed by Sega AM2, Sega's flagship development division responsible for some of its most well-remembered titles, such as Virtua Fighter and Daytona USA. It was released in arcades worldwide in 1995 and quickly became one of Sega's highest-grossing titles. The following year, it had a home console release on the Sega Saturn in Japan, North America and Europe. However, the version found in Japan differs significantly to the versions released in the rest of the world. In this video, we're going to be putting together the definitive list of changes made outside of Japan, starting with perhaps the most well-known removal, Pepsi Man.
Win!
Pepsi Man was Pepsi's mascot in East Asia during much of the 90s. He would appear in several commercials and even his own video game on a PlayStation. In Fighting Vipers, he appears as a playable character that can be unlocked by allowing yourself to be beaten up by Barn, your first opponent, without touching the pad or doing anything. Pepsi Man will then challenge you and he will become playable on the character select screen. Sega had made a product placement agreement with Pepsi, which did not carry forward for international releases. Due to this, all Pepsi references were removed, including the logo on Picky's skateboard, the billboards in the UFO diner stage, the Pepsi cans that appears in some character portraits, and of course the Pepsi Man reset option in the options menu, which allows you to delete him as a playable character so you can unlock him again. This next alteration applies specifically to the US version. The ending portraits that appear when you beat arcade mode are not the same in all regions. On the left are the portraits as they appear in the Japanese and European version of the game, and to the right is what appears in the US release. The images on the right are taken from the opening FMV, and replace the original artwork featured on the left. It's unknown why this change was made, but it could have had something to do with the revealing nature of the portraits, specifically in Honey and Grace's portraits. Furthermore, the portrait gallery itself, which allows you to view everyone's portraits from the options menu, was removed from the US version of the game. It can only be found in the Japanese and European versions of the game. The rest of the regional changes involve the character Honey, or Candy as she was renamed outside of Japan. The Japanese version allows you to switch her name to the English version. To do this, you must get OKs on all of her moves in training mode and then select her while holding Z. The name under the life bar will change and the announcer will call her Candy instead.
Candy win!
There are some other secrets involving Honey in the Japanese version, such as additional costumes. Honey actually has two unlockable costumes, Hawaii Honey and Schoolgirl Honey, both of which can be unlocked by beating the game on normal and hard mode respectively. Schoolgirl Honey, as its name suggests, is an alternate schoolgirl costume for Honey. However, Hawaii Honey is a little more interesting. Aside from the costume change, she is also able to use a ukulele as a weapon, giving her a different playing style. There's one final cosmetic secret for Honey if you're able to beat the game on very hard while playing as her. Fighting Vipers had an interesting mechanic where armor could be broken off during battle. Usually only Honey's leg guards can be broken during battle, but by using this secret you can see beneath her skirt. This can be accomplished by selecting her while holding down X on the character select screen. You can now expose her G-string in battle. The Japanese version of Fighting Vipers remains a sought-after title by importers to this day because of this removed content. Hopefully you've learned something new about this classic Sega title, and until next time, thanks for watching.